Hey guys, just wanted to explain how this Mandarin feeder, which I designed, works and why you might want one for your tank. So, the purpose of this is to be able to feed your Mandarin fish pretty much on demand. So, if you're scared that you might not have enough pods, or maybe you have a nano tank and you want a Mandarin fish, but you're afraid that it won't get fed enough, this is pretty much perfect for you. So the way this works is baby brine shrimp are, you can buy these little eggs that you can hatch, and in about 24 hours you have these uh, baby shrimp which are full of protein, or I shouldn't say protein, but full of nutrients, and they're just great food for or your fish. But if you just dump them in the tank, there's little chance that your mandarin's actually going to be able to find enough to sustain itself. So what this thing does is, with this netting that I found, you can just dump some brine shrimp inside this feeder, and the netting is small enough so that they can't escape, and they're going to be attracted to the light. So they're going to stick themselves to the netting, and then the fish are going to be able to just suck them through there and feed on them. So you have this base right there, the netting goes on top, and then you get this lid, which you just screw on with one end. It's not that easy, but you get the point. And then you can just buy the feeder from me, which is this part with one netting, or you can buy a complete package, which I sell also, which includes some tubing, which connects on there, and some this base, which is perfect if you want to take out the feeder for maintenance and don't want it to change place every time you just have to take it out. So this thing stays in the tank. You can bury it with sand, and then you just put the feeder back in, and it's locked into place. Every time you take it out, it goes back in the same spot it was before. This, if you're worried that maybe you don't want this base and you don't want to buy the complete package, you can just get some REDI tubing, which is the same size as this, which won't be as pretty, but it will do the job. Just stick it in there, and then you take a syringe and you push the baby brine through it. They're gonna enter the main chamber, and your fish are gonna be able to eat them. If you have a tall tank, I ship these tubings with this connector, and then you just stick another piece of tubing in there, and it just joins them together. And if you want, you can add some, sorry for the focus, but yeah, you can just add some super glue in there, and it's gonna join them in a more permanent way without them moving around. Also, if you buy the whole package, there's an extra piece of netting, which is pretty neat because sometimes this thing gets clogged with algae or detritus, and you just want to clean it. So if you take this thing out, and then you can just put the new netting in, and in the meantime you can clean this one off, and for the next time you can just continue this process of swapping the nettings. So that's pretty much it. If you're unsure on how to hatch baby brine shrimp, I may make a video in the future, but there are plenty of it on YouTube, and it's really easy to do. So I think this is a no-brainer for anyone who wants to have a Mandarin fish, or just as backup if for some reason you have to move the fish in under the tank with less pods or whatever. So this is a great tool to have around. So I hope this explained it well enough, and I hope you found it interesting. Thank you.